Hey guys, welcome back to Ash Echoes. In today's video, I want to do a bit of a guide for the event. Now, this isn't going to be the most complex thing ever because the event is actually quite simple. We'll go through the event structure itself and what you can do, and then we'll go through the shop as well and what you might want to be buying from the shop based on your preferences. So let's jump into the event itself. Now, it is one of those events where we're going to unlock extra rewards as we go. If we go over here, you can see the rewards. You can see I've cleared the first 2 days, and then each day we are going to unlock more rewards. I haven't seen anywhere that clearly defines every reward for the next 2 days, but just note there is one thing you want to be doing every day, and that is this daily reward. For that, you're going to get 200 of the shop points just for doing anything in the event every day. So make sure you're at least jumping into the event and doing something every day so that you can go ahead and claim those extra 200 shop points for the reward. But as you can see, there is a good chunk of rewards that we do get from doing the missions every day. Now, as for the event itself, I don't think we have to go too deep into it. You basically jump in, you're in this exploration mode, and you can hit the map to find out where you need to go, but it's pretty self-explanatory. The ones with the question mark on them, you can see over here, this one. Those are going to be things where we can get the collectibles that we can obtain. So I can go over there and obtain that one. Pretty simple. And then we have the quest ones, which are the main things that you're going to do. Follow along, just follow the quest mark essentially, and you're going to be good to go. So all I have to do here is just follow along, do the quest, and then it'll take me on to the new quest, so on and so forth. Now, the other thing that we do have in here to do with it is museum defense. Now, this is, I'm not going to go into it. If you jump into it, you'll see it's basically a tower defense mode. You have different defenses to use against the invading I don't know. I don't even know the way they described it. I've been skipping the story, but it's basically just a tower defense mode, drag and drop, and you're going to protect it. You want to just go ahead and do this, do it all the way up to the max difficulty once, and then you're pretty much good to go. There's going to be the 2 different ones that you've got to do. Took me probably, I want to say half an hour to an hour to complete this whole thing the first time through. So you just go in, clear that, and happy days. You only need to do that once, and you're done. Like I said, besides that, it's just a matter of following the different quests. You will get different battles. Honestly, the battles are super simple. There's not much advanced stuff you have to do here. You just jump in, away you go, clear the battles. I've been doing everything of this on auto. Nothing has really been a challenge yet, so I don't think they will put anything overly challenging in the events menu. I just don't think it's something that they will end up doing. So that is the basic core of the event. Like I said, play through, follow the exclamation marks, click on the map, go over to these ones over here to get all the collections, and that's going to be the main part of the event. And then obviously you can collect all your rewards up the top left here. And then the next thing is the album. Once again, as you collect those items, they will go into the album. I've got to go get that one now. And then there's the souvenir shop. And this is the main part of the event that really matters. So the first thing I highly recommend picking up is going to be the trace and the dupes for the trace. Getting a free maxed SSR trace is going to be super helpful. And especially even if it doesn't have the ability that you want to use all the time, just keep in mind with your director, it's a maxed out trace that you can put on your director, which means his stat value is going to get higher. So I would definitely pick that up as my #1 priority. Past that, I mean, summons are always good if you're looking for summons because summons are summons and you're always going to want them in these games. We do have a bunch of souvenirs. Now, if you're wondering what the souvenirs do, if we go back out here, I'll quickly jump in and show you. Now, the souvenirs are for something that I personally don't interact with at all, even though it can give you a little bit of benefit. So if we go over to tea time over here, this is where it's going to bring us to. And then if we go to decor mode or decoration mode, whatever you want to call it, this is where you're going to be able to place more decorations. And as you place more decorations, your coziness will go up. You can see I'm at 3145. This is giving me a 7% boost to anything I obtain from doing tea time, the reputation that I obtain through doing tea time. So the tea time is when you click on the tea time, you have a cup of tea with one of your characters and it raises your bond with them essentially. So by getting more decorations, you will be able to increase this. So if that's something you're interested in or you just like these type of modes and having different things, you can go ahead and pick those up. For me personally, even though I do normally like to min-max games, I don't really ever interact with these types of features. Even if they give me stuff, it's just something I don't do. So I am not personally going to stress about those. If you want to know what you can get through the reputation, you can jump into the characters. If we jump over here into Echomancer, for instance, we jump here. And we go to the archives. You can see my bond level with him is level 5. It goes up to level 20, and you're going to get different rewards along the way. You get the different emotes and stuff, and a little bit of premium currency. So essentially, by buying the souvenirs in the event shop, it's going to increase the efficiency rate at which you get the bond through the tea time, and speed up the rate at which you can get these kind of rewards, which if you're someone that enjoys that stuff, once again, by all means, go ahead and do it. Me personally, I just never interact with those features. So I'm just not going to bother, essentially, is what it is. So, but just note that is what you can get by getting extra souvenirs and beefing out your souvenir range and your coziness of your room. You can just get it a little bit quicker. Like it's, so I think I was at about 7% bonus. You know, maybe you'll get up to like 10 or 12% bonus if you buy those souvenirs. So that's that one. Once again, that's those ones. You can see how much they give. You got 90, 75, 90. I'd probably be buying the 90 ones first because they're the same price. And if you're looking at pure efficiency, you're paying the same cost to get a higher coziness value. So maybe that's what you would go for. Something else you can go for is definitely these resources down the road, especially ones like these ones, which I think they're like, what is it, 40 stamina to get 100. And they're like a real block point when you're trying to upgrade skills. These purple ones start getting expensive when you try and farm for them for getting into Ascension level 4. So if we go over to an Echomancer here, and we check out, let's say, Luke, and we want to go for this Ascension, you can see these ones, they do start getting expensive when we go ahead. I'll just do one quick battle to show you. You can see we're only getting one of those per run, and that run's costing 40 stamina, and you can see we need 9 of them. So these things get very, very expensive. So that is another thing. That's honestly, for me personally, because I want to get all my characters ascended, I'm probably going to use my currency from the shop for the next couple days to go ahead and buy those, because I'm not overly stressed on summons myself. If we go to the Spirit Dive here, you can see I'm at 14,070. We are getting a bunch of free summons through the login events and stuff like that. So I kind of want to progress on my power basis, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on mainly over here in the shop. Is those more expensive ones to farm. So like things like this, but once again, you can only get 5 of these. So obviously you are going to be limited on your purchase. It may iron out that you can get everything in the shop, but once again, because we don't have the events unlocked, I haven't seen anywhere that lists absolutely everything you get, but just note you are getting an extra 200 points every day from this as well. So if you're someone who's still summoning, I definitely reckon just go ahead and buy the summons, because hey, why not? You're still summoning, you may as well go ahead and pop them. Or if you're someone who just loves summoning and you're waiting for the next character, definitely worthwhile. Like I said, souvenirs depends if you interact with that feature. If you don't interact with it, I would completely skip them. If you just like that thing, then I'd go ahead and pick them up. And then, like I said, it's the upgrade materials that are going to be very valuable for limit breaking, because it is a big stamina saving by picking up these sorts of things. I would start with the purple ones as my priority, because they are the most expensive to go ahead and get. Because if we look at these, like I said, I was using 40 stamina to get one of these bad boys, whereas these ones, you're getting multiple drops per run, but they're only twice as much. And I believe I was getting 3 of these per run on the lower difficulty, and you can also get some in the difficulty where you get these. So I'd be looking at the purples as my highest priority from them. But like I said, that is going to be it for the event. It's not overly complex. Just make sure you jump into it and do the museum defense once. Like I said, it's only that thing you have to do once. And once you've done the museum defense, then you just log in every day, follow the quests. And once you've finished all the quests for the day, it'll complete all these. And then you just wait for the next day. And always just go in and interact with something every day so that you get your extra 200 from this one. And that is going to be it. Like I said, pretty simple. Just a matter of choosing your order from the shop. Like I said, you definitely want to get that trace maxed out first. That would be my number one top priority, because it is going to really help. I don't think I've actually equipped mine. I can't remember if I have yet, but it's going to be really nice for going ahead and beefing up the power of your director. If we go over to tactical engravings and we go adjust here and we go to my traces, do I have it in there yet? Is it that? No, it's not that one. I think it goes in that slot though, doesn't it? So I'm gonna have to replace this one. Yeah, so this is the one we get. You can see it's heavily duped up. So that is gonna be another one, and I can go ahead and I can do this, confirm, and now I've got it max duped. So that's gonna be great for my director as well. So that is everything to do with the event. Like I said, pretty self-explanatory. I think I said that a few times, so I'm gonna shut up now. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.